Welcome back to Good to Know. I'm Lindsay Boach, and we're highlighting all of the positive things going on all across the country. And that's no different for these beer makers who have brewed up some cold ones to help honor our country's heroes, to make sure they're not forgotten.
The assembly line at Grainworks Brewing Company in Westchester is packaging up something heroic.
This is an amber ale. It's a little different because we're using Warrior hops and Liberty hops.
A fitting combination of hops for the 10 heroes featured on the just packaged up cans of Blue Sky's Hero Brew.
It's huge because we've become friends with many of these families.
Brian McGinnis is the head brewer and co-owner of Grainworks, whose commemorative six-packs of the Blue Sky's Hero Brew feature local heroes who gave their life for their country. The beer gets its name from the Blue Skies for the Good Guys and Gals Warrior Foundation. Its co-founder, Dave Hart, approached Grainworks with the idea.
Dave asked Stephen if Grainworks would be interested in brewing a beer for the Blue Skies group and their foundation to support it, and that's basically where it went from there.
Blue Skies is the foundation of the local professional skydiving group Team Fast Tracks, based in Middletown. The foundation supports Gold Star families, combat wounded veterans, and first responders, something they do throughout the year on top of the dedicated Warrior Weekend in July.
Warrior Weekend is a time for them just to relax and, help build new friendships, build new relationships. And they know that there's like-minded people out there. They've all, especially the Gold Star families.
Samuel Deeds is a Marine Corps veteran and Purple Heart recipient. He's not only a veteran ambassador for Blue Skies, he also served with and knew two of the Marines honored on the cans.
Taylor Brzezinski, I picked up from the School of Infantry in 2004. And shortly after picking him up, we were told we were deploying to Haiti. Another young man on there, Tyler Warndorf, was a 2003 grad of Connor. And I actually put him in the Marine Corps.
For him, the cans offer up a taste of reality.
There is a price, for our freedom, and unfortunately it's at the blood of our servicemen and women and those who are our first responders. And our hope is that people see this and realize that their loved ones aren't forgotten.
Well, that's from my great-grandfather. He passed it on down to my mom and daddy, and I got hold to it.
Korean War veteran Edwin Norman Jr. is talking about a family tea recipe that is made from scratch. His grandson, Darnell Norman, with the recipe now in his hands, thought it was a great time to share it with Acadiana.
We've seen on the news locally and worldwide how nurses and doctors was catching the coronavirus. And me and my fiance, we felt the need as, hey, we're gonna go out there and just donate some to the hospital.
The main ingredient for the tea comes from a tree that can only be found in the South.
The Monglier plant is grown in Louisiana. It's a traditional thing that many families have been doing. There may be many grandmas and grandpas that know about it, and everyone probably each has their own recipe of what they put into it.
Regardless of who's making it, the tea is said to help with anti-inflammatory systems, upper respiratory systems, and is not something people take just when they're feeling under the weather.
It's not something that you only have to drink when you're sick. You can take it daily. It's good for your skin. It's good for, it's good for you.
In an effort to support the community, the family hopes to continue to share their family tradition.
It's thrilling, it's exciting, helping out with the community. This is a taste that comes from hundreds of years of tradition.
By the way, we're just here to give you good news, no medical advice. The tea doesn't prevent or cure any diseases, but many people who drink it say that it has helped boost their immune system. And I say, that's good to know.
Since coronavirus, I've been at home and I've been trying to think what can I do more? And then I thought, wait, I could do more care cards. It can be really inexpensive and easy to show a lot of kindness.
This is Avalon Jade Tyson, last year's Miss USF, and now a very busy college senior. Her nonprofit, Conserve It Forward, celebrates the health of planet Earth and all its residents.
So I've always been called to help others, especially the planet. Age doesn't matter. Anyone can make a positive difference.
She's certainly proof of that. Avalon Jade's parents helped her start Conserve It Forward 10 years ago, when she was 9. One of her specialties is sending out care cards, affirmations of love and unity signed and decorated by people of all ages all over the world.
And if we all do at least small acts of help, then together they add up to big change.
These days, she's safely delivering a lot of care cards to the men and women bravely working at grocery stores.
1,000 people. The employees there are so helpful to maintaining that everybody gets fed, everybody's staying healthy. It's basically like a thank you, trying to bring them a smile even in these dangerous times.
Shannon Schultz has done one good deed a week for the past 37 weeks and posts it to her blog called Kindness Countdown.
No matter where you live, I promise that there's good that you can do.
She's donated personal protective equipment, handed out grocery store gift cards, and shoveled fire hydrants.
That's a really big problem in Wisconsin. So my kids and I loaded up the van with some shovels and we went around town and just dug out as many fire hydrants as we could.
She does this to inspire others that a small act can go a long way.
I hope people think that it's cool to do good things.
In fact, this is the second time she's done this. She did 40 acts of kindness for her 40th birthday.
In Colorado, one company is sending out acts of kindness the best way they know how.
When you think of an essential business that's still open, you might not think of a printing shop.
We send out mailers for Douglas County elections, we do a lot of work for the county, the sheriff's department.
So when the stay-at-home order came down, Greg Anderson, owner of Minuteman Press in Castle Rock, started printing community kindness cards.
So I thought, well, yeah, how about if I start printing these out, letting people know these are free. Here, just come out and get some or we'll deliver them to you.
It's about the size of a postcard with several check boxes describing the ways you can offer your neighbor or friend some help.
This would have been a great way to reach out to them and let them know, here, if you need help, reach out to us. Here's our phone number. Give us a call with it.
But it's just one thing Greg is printing and giving away.
For restaurants, we're giving away curbside delivery. We're open, or we gave out to some of them people that, hey, we're closed, but we're coming back on this date.
It's a way, Greg says, to give back to a community that has been so supportive of his business.
You know, Americans have always been that way. I think Coloradans have always been that way.
Let's dedicate the rest of our show to animals. Nothing better than that, right? Starting with a very popular camel in Michigan. Jeffrey has quite a following. He's been attending a lot of video conference meetings lately. It brings in a little money for the zoo since Jeffrey needs to eat. And hey, who doesn't want a camel to break up your hump day?
It's been especially popular with teachers. I didn't realize how many teachers are having virtual meetings with their students. And so we've been asked if we would put together some kind of virtual field trips. And that's been a really fun thing, adding different animals in, going around the farm, and keeping kids entertained.
Jeffrey has already become a bit of a celebrity in West Michigan when he visited a pet store in Muskegon last year.
Normally we let people in, they can come and do this.
Come on!
But this year, that's not possible. And so as we thought about it, we still had all the animals coming because you can't change that in short notice. So we decided to do a drive-through.
Wow, those are the cutest!
At the Crossy Ranch.
Oh, good!
We're 9 miles from downtown Salt Lake.
The 5th annual Baby Animal Festival is underway.
When we presented it to the county and said there'll be no person-to-person contact, everyone will stay in their cars, they went ahead and let us do it.
Baby Animal Festival Drive-Through Edition.
Customers who purchase their tickets online ahead of time can check in without even rolling their windows down.
We have piglets and we have lambs.
Admission is just under $13 a carload.
The rabbits! The giant rabbits!
And there's an audio tour that you can tune into at no additional charge. Though kids seem to like the live soundtrack too.
We've seen baby goats over there. They're really cute.
It's fun to watch them be excited about the farm life and to meet a farmer, I guess.
Maybe next year kids will be able to get out and interact a little more, but for now,
Well, I think it's a fun little outing for us.
Yeah, we've had a ton of feedback from people that have just been super excited to have a place to get out of the house and do something safe.
It's so great to see people appreciating the little things in life and bringing smiles to people's faces. And many times, it's from the kindness of strangers. And isn't that good to know?